It's another week, and we have another new Netflix original anime, sort of. This is the Shaman King. Let me know your thoughts about this. Were you excited? Had you heard of it? Do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm doing all the thumbs things again. If you watched me recently, I did a thumbs dance. Sorry about that. But for now, let's jump in. The Shaman King follows the adventures of a 13-year-old shaman and his teammate, a samurai warrior spirit, who traverse the world fighting evil spirits and misguided shamans on their journey to be the next Shaman King. Okay, so the Shaman King on Netflix is a remake of the Shaman King by the same name, or the original name, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. There are so far 13 episodes at about 25 minutes apiece, and if you like anime journey arcs that are tournament arcs, you're going to enjoy this, I think. The animation style itself is very well done. I'm liking the budget and the effort they've poured into it. I would say off the bat though, watch it in the original language. Don't watch in the dubbing unless you're just going to continue with the dubbing from the outset, because I made the mistake of watching a few episodes in the original language and reading the subtitles, and then went into the American dubbing, and it just felt awful. So for my 2 cents, I always go for the original, and I can kind of settle into the nuances, the inflections of the language. That's my 2 cents. That's what I always say when I watch anime. There are very few times when I go, yeah, that dubbing was great. So if you can handle it and you like reading it and it gets you into the world and you forget almost that you're reading it, which this anime did do at times, and you can enjoy the visuals and your eyes just kind of go like this across the screen, then you know the anime is doing something right, and it did that for me this way. This does remind me a lot of other anime tournament arcs. It does do the cliche things of where your anti-hero hero is the guy that needs to build up his powers. He has to build up these spirits, I guess, and take them within himself and learn and befriend them and help them. And even that part of this anime storyline was quite fun, where you have to help the spirits. As a shaman, his duty is to help spirits. But then we have the whole world of the shamans, and there's such a variety of shamans in this series that I feel like that keeps it fresh, and that would have been enough. So we've got the helping the spirits, we've got the variety of shamans, and then we have the arc, the tournament arc, and the one who wants to become the pirate lord, the pirate king. Nope, that's another anime. The as you can see, as for an example, I'm going to be what Naruto would say, Hokage. There's always that I'm going to be the best, and then they form this team because there's all these other characters that want to be the Shaman King, and eventually along the way they'll meet some that they'll fight and then become friends, and you get your group that is formed, and they go along the journey, and they meet the bad that they think is the bad, and it turns out it's not so bad because you get some of the backstory. They're definitely cliches that this anime takes. It's one of the most anime that you're going to watch in recent years. It is fun though. There are moments when some of the characters say and do things in dialogue that makes you laugh out loud or giggle or going, yeah, that's the dodgy pervert guy. There's always those kind of cliches that works well. The score as well I thought was really good, really fun, kind of really heightens that intensity, those moments when you get in those action sequences and they're going for it. There was kind of this... You can always tell when they're messing with their budget a little bit, and they've only got a certain amount of money for a particular shot. So you do the kind of close-up, fast sequences, and it looks great. And they're doing like these vast, wide close-up zooms, and you know that, oh, okay, they don't really have budget for that. But then when they kind of show you what's going on, then you really kind of get into it and invest. And there's not like a lot of hand-to-hand combat. It's more like when these powers combine, I am Captain Shaman or something like that, because they are showing what they can do with their powers. And I thought that was always interesting. That kept me engaged because you wanted to see what other techniques they would learn, what other techniques that the bad guys would do. It is totally cliche, and you can totally see how the fights are going to be throughout these episodes. You have the guy that gets beaten because he doesn't quite feel strong enough. He's got to learn something, and then he comes back and he wins the day, or or repeats, or vice versa. It's that I'm not strong enough yet. Now I will reach down into the depths of my soul, and I'll bring something that wasn't there, something from nothing, and I've become stronger. It's all the cliches. So if you want to have that voice on while you're watching this anime, it's probably in the right frame of mind. there are moments where it's dark, and I feel like this anime could definitely work. There's a couple of episodes where I thought were quite dark, and that was when I was enjoying it most, when the story already kind of goes into the darks. Not that I want dark and broody, but it feels like it's a little light for anime. And if you know anime, for the most part, it's dark and sad. Well, the anime I tend to watch anyway. I feel like the story is a little light at the moment and quite predictable. I'm hoping that the next set of episodes are going to be really good. I do love myself a good tournament arc, and I am liking the characters, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the next bunch. As always, it's the next part of the story that I'm really looking forward to. And these 13 episodes aren't really the conclusion of the story. Netflix does this thing where they buy the rights to an anime and then they put it out as a season 1. But actually, the series is already continuing in Japan, I believe. They're up to episode 17. There's going to be 26 episodes, and Netflix will only probably air the next bunch to have I guess a second season, the full original season, which would be 26 episodes. So it's not complete yet, although they're kind of saying this is on Netflix, the first 13 episodes. So where it ends kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger, but it's a weird cliffhanger. It just feels empty. Just like, okay, we've kind of stopped midway through a storyline. We're just about to really get into the heavy hitting part of the tournament arc. We've seen a couple of the rounds. We've seen kind of who the bad guys are and what they're kind of about. The story is starting to unfold. The more you think you know, the less you seem to know. It's one of those that keeps making you ask more and more questions. So I'm hoping that some will be answered. We do have ourselves a nice team now. It reminded me a little bit of Bleach with the team, or Blue Exorcist, something like that. Yeah, One Piece. It's all of those kind of montages where we're building teams and we have that arc, and I will get stronger if I reach down really, really deep. It is fun, but you can see there are all the cliches in this. I don't know if the original is better or the manga. Let me know in the comments below what you prefer. Have you seen this version? Did you enjoy it? But for now, I think I should say that the next season on Netflix won't be that long. Apparently 3 to 4 months. Netflix are apparently trying to churn these out quicker. As soon as we get that 26 episode aired, they're going to release their next batch. So we could have it very soon, which is great. Don't have to wait too long. If you're one of those that doesn't like to wait, I'm sure you'll be scouring the internet to go and find where these other episodes are. But for the rest of us, we'll wait until Netflix to drop these. Let me know if you're looking forward to other anime films. We've got one coming tomorrow, Monster Hunter. I'm looking forward to that, so do check out. I'm going to drop a review for that in the morning. Thanks so much for watching this. I'm going to give this a solid B+ at the moment. It could drop depending on how it finishes, or could raise. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this anime, about the manga. Are you looking forward to the next bunch? Who's your favorite character? Let's chat in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long on Tuesday.